Good morning from Sontak. It's day 5 and we have a long distance to travel today. So we started early at Jinbang Alley or Kampong, that's near our apartment. Not many stalls were open, but we found this noodle place and we're ready for some local flavors after yesterday's deviation. We ordered noodles with clear broth, some wonton, and I went for the noodles with mincemeat, simple fare but packed with flavor. Then we booked a ride through Didi, China's answer to Uber or Grab, and we're on our way to the Opium War Museum in Humen, crossing what I believe is the magnificent Humen Bridge along the way. This museum is a must-visit for understanding Chinese history. It's open from around 8:30 to 5:30, but please check as hours can vary. And while some sources say the entry is free, policies might differ for foreign visitors, so bring your passport just in case. Our host made the necessary arrangement for us to gain entry into the museum, so I don't recall if we paid anything for it. The museum tells the story of the First Opium War from 1839 to 1842, a conflict that reshaped China's relationship with the West. At the heart of it all is Lin Zexu, or Lin Zexu, the Qing dynasty official who took a heroic stand against the British opium trade. He confiscated and destroyed tons of opium right here in Humen. But when China lost the war, he was unjustly banished. The Opium War was a clash between China's Qing dynasty and Britain that changed Asian history forever. At its heart was a dangerous trade imbalance. British merchants were smuggling massive amounts of opium from India into China, creating a devastating addiction crisis. Millions of Chinese became dependent, where silver reserves flowed out of the country. Enter Lin Zexu, the imperial commissioner sent to Canton in 1838 with a simple mission to stop the opium trade. A scholar official known for his integrity, he took bold action. He arrested dealers, blockaded foreign factories, and in 1839 famously destroyed over 1,000 tons of British opium at Humen, an event memorialized at the museum we visited. What moved me most was a painting of Lin Zexu, or Lin Zexu's exile. His face is stoic, almost dignified, the perfect image of a loyal official accepting his unjust fate. But you know he must have been devastated inside. The tension makes the tiny detail next to him so powerful, a servant or a relative quietly wiping away the tears in the corner. In this quiet contrast between Lin's forced composure and another's unfiltered grief, that really hammers home the human cost of history. After that deeply interesting, educational, and surprisingly emotional visit, we realized it was already lunchtime. Yes, we'd spent hours immersed in history, and now it's time to attend to our tummy. Right as we exited the museum compound, we spotted this unassuming eatery along the main road. You know it's the real deal when you hear lively chatter of locals inside. See tightly packed tables, and of course my favorite detail, beer cartons casually stacked right here in the dining area like some makeshift decor. The place was bigger than it looked, filled with fellow museum visitors and regulars, I reckon. And the food, pure comfort. We ordered sweet and sour pork with the perfect crisp tender balance, a spicy salad that woke up our senses, and stir-fried vegetables bursting with wok hei, and silky steamed egg that melted in our mouths. Some places don't need Michelin stars to leave an impression, just honest home-cooked goodness. So if you're visiting the Opium War Museum, don't miss this spot. It's literally steps away and exactly the fuel you'll need for your next stop. Speaking of which, we hopped back into Didi and headed to the Humen Navy Battle Museum, a lesser-known but fascinating companion to the Opium War Museum. Your ride will drop you off on the main road, leaving you with a short but scenic 5 to 10 minute walk along the water with views of the towering Humen Bridge overhead. This museum focuses on the naval battles of the Opium War, particularly the 1839 Battle of Humen, where Chinese forces tried and ultimately failed to hold off the British fleet. Inside, you'll find detailed ship models, rusted cannons salvaged from the Pearl River, and some interactive exhibits that recreate the chaos of the warfare. One gripping display shows how Chinese sailors, badly outgunned, resorted to loading their cannons with coins and scrap metal when ammunition ran low. It's a visceral reminder of both ingenuity and desperation. The museum is smaller than the Opium War Museum, but it packs a punch, especially after seeing the political context earlier. Together, they give you the full picture of this pivotal moment in history. And when you're done, you can step outside and take a walk around this museum because the park surrounding it is so beautiful, especially on a gorgeous day like this. After such a full day of history and exploration, we returned to Sontak just in time for, you guessed it, dinner. At Jinbang Alley, our favorite kampong had completely transformed, where it was quiet in the morning, now it buzzed with energy. We dove into some local specialties like this very plump and delicious soy gao, and these are like extra large wonton. You will find some juicy prawns and minced meat inside as well. We also ordered the yut gap, crispy golden skin fried pigeon, or maybe it was roasted, I'm not too sure, and of course some chicken wings as well. True to form, because I am, if anything, a creature of comforting routines, we ended up back at our favorite dessert shop across from the apartment. By now, the sisters who operate that place do recognize us, and they surprised us with these incredible, fresh from the oven tarts.
Hey guys, this is what makes it special. It's actually very hot, so once the wind hits it, it forms a layer on top. Not sure what these little flowers are, but
the real showstopper was their signature ginger double skin milk, prepared right before our eyes, that delicate custard forming its characteristic double skin as it cooled, and the warm ginger kick made it a perfect nightcap after such an eventful day. What a fantastic way to wrap up our historical deep dive. If you're planning to visit the Opium War Museum, here's my advice. Make it a full day and include the Navy Battle Museum too. They complement each other perfectly. Our time in Sontak, Guangdong has been absolutely incredible. It's bittersweet knowing that we'll be leaving in a couple of days. From the mouth-watering street food to the powerful history at the Opium War Museum, every moment has been unforgettable. If you've enjoyed following this journey, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's all for now, but remember to be kind, be brave, and be a traveler. Life's too short not to book that flight. See you again real soon for day 6 in Sontak. Bye!